Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Cherwinski, the Tasting Director of Wine Enthusiast magazine. And I'm here to give the award for New World Winery of the Year. As the reviewer responsible for covering New Zealand wines since 2000, I've had the opportunity to see that tiny country's impact on the American market skyrocket. U.S. imports have gone from less than 300,000 cases back then to more than 1.5 million cases in 2006, while the value of those imports have also increased more than 5 times. In 2007, that rapid pace continued, making New Zealand wines one of the fastest growing segments of the market. This year's award winner, Villa Maria, has been one of the country's best and most consistent wine ambassadors. Under the steady guidance of George Fistonich, Villa Maria has grown from nothing but a dream in the 1960s to become a world-class wine producer. My first visit to Villa, back in 2000, immediately brought home what sets Villa Maria apart. Instead of meeting with a winemaker and getting a tour of the winery, I met with a viticulturalist and got a tour of the vineyards. It is this deep-rooted understanding of where quality stems from and the long-term perspective that these investments require that elevate Villa Maria to a rank far above the ordinary. I'm happy to say that all of the hard work in the vineyards is reflected in the Villa Maria wines we've reviewed this year, ranging from the accessible private bin series to the exclusive reserve and single vineyard wines we're enjoying tonight. For the vision of quality and the determination to see it through, and the outstanding wines that have resulted, we're pleased to present the award for New World Winery of the Year to Villa Maria.
100% New Zealand and family-owned, Villa Maria Estate was founded in 1961 by George Fistonich. The son of Croatian immigrants, Fistonich was passionate about wine from a young age. He can recall only a handful of days over the past 50 years when he's not had a glass of wine. Fistonich, who remains the owner and managing director of the winery, has always had a clear vision. He and his team have an absolute commitment and unrelenting passion to create the best quality wines. He believes that careful vineyard selection plays a crucial role in the wine's quality offering. Villa Maria produces wines from many of the key wine-producing regions of New Zealand, Marlborough and Waipara in the south, and Hawke's Bay, Gisborne and Auckland in the north. Since the 1980s, Villa Maria has been the home of New Zealand's most awarded wines, winning awards and titles both on the domestic and international stages. Whether it's the approachable, consistent private bin range, the elegant, intensely flavoured cellar selection range, the best of region reserve tier, or the winery's exclusive single vineyard range, there is something for everyone. Villa Maria's Auckland winery is the home to the company's head office. Completed in 2005, the winery's architecturally award-winning design includes many environmentally friendly features. The winery boasts a truly unique setting, located in a 20,000-year-old volcanic crater on Auckland's Manukau Harbour. Wine tastings and winery tours are extremely popular with local and international guests alike, and the winery is also a popular venue for events and concerts.
Thank you, Joe. You might think it's unbelievable, but when I started Villa Maria just over 40 years ago, as a youngster, which I still am now, through drinking wine every day of my life, the production was 95% port, sherry and liqueurs. Table wines, as we know them today, did not exist. We did not have any wine shops. We only had hotel bottle stores, and the majority of the population drank beer. So I've been very fortunate to be one of the pioneers of the sudden transition. A lot of New Zealanders started to travel overseas. They went through Europe and, believe it or not, discovered Chardonnay, Merlot, Pinot Noir, Riesling, and about 10 years later, Sauvignon Blanc. So it's quite hard to believe all these varieties have virtually emerged in the last 35 years. We'd like to think the most significant variety has been New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, which I remember going to Europe probably about 20 years ago when we launched in the UK market, and the Sauvignon Blanc was lined up with a lot of overseas wines, and people called it an explosion of flavour and taste. And it was quite amazing. You could smell the flavours of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. And I suppose in some ways the industry has exploded like Sauvignon Blanc. And now we are a well-recognised international brand on the world market. So any award I receive has to be a thank you to the New Zealand wine industry, because I'm part of now what used to be about 50 or 60 winemakers started. Now we have 550 winemakers. We're very fortunate. They're all young, they're incredibly enthusiastic, and we all cooperate. We have a great spirit of cooperation in the New Zealand wine industry. Viticulturists and winemakers work hand in hand. All our blending sessions are shared with viticulturists. So the whole country has a passion for wine, and as I say, I'm very fortunate to be getting this award. Villa Maria basically has been able to lead a lot of the charge, and I think that's been because we recognise the importance of viticulture, winemaking, and the people. People make the wine industry. So in the American market, we entered 1998 or 97, 98. We're very fortunate to pick Vineyard Brands as our agents, and they've done a wonderful job for us. So we are now quite significant in the American market. It's very, very important for us. And I also would like to thank Joe, Adam and the Wine Enthusiast team. I think it's great when you think even in the States wine wasn't that important early part of last century, and magazines such as the Wine Enthusiast helped to promote wine and food and good living. So congratulations and thank you.